documentary will explain the history of food inequality, and its potential solutions.
Hunting and gathering. Hunters and gatherers lived through an era in which it was difficult to collect food. A major tool they used was the spear. Advancements were made, such as a spear thrower. The spear thrower would pinpoint the animal's heart, providing families with food soon after. This weapon would kill others to limit animals only for themselves. With this in mind, there was a limited organization. The only rules were women would gather while men hunted.
Ancient Mesopotamia. Ancient Mesopotamia was an ancient civilization currently located in Iraq. This civilization was known as the Fertile Crescent, located near the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. These rivers provided an irrigation system to overcome droughts. The only crop that was eligible to be grown was barley, due to the soil's components. Society had a big connection with food. Every invention was based off of food. For example, math was created to record crop totals. The seeder plow was invented to disperse seeds. The wheel was created to transport goods, and many inventions followed. Therefore, access to food impacted ancient Mesopotamia society. Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the only state to keep costs low while growing. Rhode Island is the home to United Natural Foods, the leading distributor to organic foods in the USA. Therefore, Rhode Island must be doing something right. It's their education system that helps our food system. Brown University and Johnson & Wales both bloom in our food system. Many college graduates proceed in a career involving development in our food system. Doctors create healthier meals while chefs prepare healthy foods for others. These careers are achieved by Rhode Island's good school systems. These colleges turned education into food science, improving people's health. Colleges previously mentioned are involved with real-world situations involving natural food. For example, Brown University participated in a pre-mama project. Pre-mama is an organization helping pregnant women get the nutrition needed for a healthy delivery.
Ancient Greece. Ancient Greece practiced many farming techniques. Practices included husbandry, fishing, and irrigation. Crops that flourished were wheat produce, olives, figs, and grapes. Livestock such as goats, fish, and chickens produced many quality foods as well. Homemade foods were also prepared. Some included honey, wine, jams, and jellies. Ancient Maya. Ancient Maya used many different approaches to food production. The Mayans planted and used a lot of corn, which is a crop that the U.S. depends on. The ancient Mayans ate sweet potatoes and sopadilla fruit also. They ate meat such as armadillo, crocodile, and birds. One of the more popular dishes that the Mayans ate were tamales, which were usually filled with different meat and veggies. Geographic look. Food availability all comes down to geography. Depending on where you live will depend if you have enough resources. With this in mind, if you were to live in the Middle East, you would have limited food. However, if you live in America and countries on the same latitude, you would have enough food. An exception is Australia, only because it was conquered by Europe. This theory is supported by Jared Diamond.
Local food inequality exists because local residents don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. This is due to the limited amount of markets in Rhode Island. Markets are difficult to establish because of the limited amount of farmland and money storage. Both local and global food inequality have similarities and differences. Both require farmland that is being lost dramatically. Roughly 4 million farmland have been lost since 2007. This is due to converting forest areas into cities. The major difference is global food inequality has a bigger gap and is more severe.
Inequality in food is a problem faced globally and locally. Solutions that will solve local inequality include small farms both in urban and rural areas. Small farms provide fresh foods to the local. These small farms would have a huge impact on RI food systems. Urban areas will have healthy food choices, especially in limited areas with food. An example is Farm Fresh Rhode Island in Pawtucket. Farm Fresh provides fresh foods to people with financial problems and others wanting access to fresh foods. Another farm which provides much is Timberdoodle Farm in Scituate, or Snake Den Farm. More of these farms would impact locally These farms would impact globally if more were created and they grew to bigger corporations. For example, Farm Fresh, Rhode Island, a warehouse.
A third solution is Mobile Loaves and Fishes. This organization outreaches to the homeless by ministries. Currently, this organization outreaches locally. With the help of others, it could expand to the global level through donations or inspiration.